Dollar Tree haul for you. It's not a super big one, but I did go out to a Dollar Tree that's a little bit further away, a couple cities over, and I mainly grabbed, I guess, craft stuff. I know that Crafter's Corner section of Dollar Tree, they're expanding all of them. So this particular Dollar Tree had a lot of good craft items. So I grabbed a large amount of that kind of stuff, but I have some other things in here too that I wanted to share with you. So first, let's get over kind of like the boring stuff. So I needed ice cube trays. So you can get 2 ice cube trays for $1 at Dollar Tree. So 50 cents for one. They're just plain. They had them in white and in blue, and my ice cube maker in my fridge is broken, and my dad took a look at it and really couldn't figure out why, and for some reason I can't find bags of ice. I don't know if it's because it's not summer or if I'm just not looking in the right places, so I just decided to get some ice cube trays and make ice cubes that way. Not that I use them that much, but I do the 5-5-5 method for boiling eggs in the Instant Pot. You have to put the eggs, hard-boiled eggs, into an ice bath. You know, sometimes for smoothies, or which is not super often that I make those, but you know, it's good to have ice on hand. So let's see, other non-super exciting items. So this is the jumbo blanket storage bag, but I don't use it for blanket storage. I use it to store my deco mesh wreaths that I make that are very large. And this means that they're covered because I store them in the garage. My house doesn't have a basement, so my garage is kind of like my basement. And so I store my deco mesh wreaths in these bags in order to protect them, and they're zippered, so keep dust off, keep animals out. So I got that. And the other I got a couple of non-craft items, and I have a couple books too. So I also grabbed this. This is by Jot, and it's just like a sticky notepad, but it's like 3x5, or yeah, 3x5. So I grabbed this because I like this for work and taking notes. So I mean, for $1, it's 125 sheets. So right now I have green, so I got a different color. This is pink. I also got this because I want it for my tiered tray. They have like lots of little like fairy garden kind of stuff. So I got this. I already had like this little mushroom archway and one little like gnome that I want to use for like spring, summer. So I thought this one was cute, and I hadn't seen this one yet, and I just like that it's a teapot. I thought that was really cute. Let's see. I got a couple of books. Now, none of these are books that I either have heard of the authors, that I have even heard of myself, but I really like the premise, which is why I grabbed them. So this is a middle grade novel. It's called The Forgetting Spell. Perhaps it's part of a series or something like that, because it says a Wishing Day novel. The cover actually reminds me a little bit of the Serafina series, which I have reviews for that series on my channel, although I haven't read the most recent book. But that's like a Disney Hyperion book that's middle grade. This is by Lauren Miracle. Like I said, I have not heard of her. Usually this book would cost, I don't know, let me look at the sticker and find out. I really hate when they put stickers on books. Like, every book lover absolutely hates this, especially when you're buying like, you know, used books and things like that, like offline. For some reason they get like stickers that are like impossible to get off without using something like olive oil, or if you have like a citrus spray, citrus also helps remove it. Okay, so normally this book is $16.99. Got it for $1 since it's from the Dollar Tree. The premise is about a girl named Willow. I'm sorry, Willow Hill is the city. The girl's name is Daria, and so she's very emotional, it says, and as her wishing day approaches, all she wants is to forget that the silly tradition has ever existed. Except she can't. 10 years ago, a wish made by Daria's mother splintered their family into pieces, and last year, Daria's sister Natasha wished for their broken mother to return. This year, Daria has a chance to wish away parts of the past, and who wouldn't want to do that? Daria, that's who. The past is something you're supposed to leave behind, which is why Daria has locked and sealed her most painful memories inside the far corners of her mind where they can no longer hurt her. But when some of them begin to leak out, Daria realizes the decision about what to wish for and what not to wish for is probably the most important choice of her life. And I just thought it sounded good. I do like a good middle grade novel. So I tend to lean toward YA, and I've been back reading more adult books than I have in the past. But, you know, middle grade can be really fun sometimes. I guess there's a series she's written called Winnie Years, which I've never heard of. This book is published by, let me see here, Catherine Teagan Books, which is an imprint of HarperCollins. So it does say ages 8 to 12, so middle grade, but I was attracted to the cover and I just thought the story sounded interesting. Now this book is, I don't know where it came from, it says $10.99 on the cover, and it was kind of funny because when she rang this up, it actually didn't come up, so she rang the other book up twice. So I don't know if someone just like did an exchange or if this is actually a book from the Dollar Tree. So it's called The Patchwork Bride by Sandra Dallas. It says she's a New York Times best-selling author, and it says it has like a little blurb from the Historical Novels Review, and I've really realized, especially reading book 2 of the All Souls trilogy, which is a discovery of witches, that I really like historical fiction. So this is $10.99, but the actual retail is $17.99, and Sandra Dallas is the author of 15 novels, including the New York Times bestsellers Prayers for Sale and The Bride's House. She's a 3-time winner of the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum Wrangler Award, among others. And she's a former Denver bureau chief for Business Week, which is funny because it says this author of this other book is also from Colorado. So maybe I'm just like feeling Colorado authors at the moment. So this says, from the critically acclaimed author of A Quilt for Christmas, let me know in the comments if that's a Hallmark or Lifetime Christmas movie, comes the irrepressible story of one woman's quest to find love without losing herself in the American West. Ellen is putting the finishing touches on a wedding quilt when the bride-to-be, her granddaughter June, announces she's calling off the marriage. With the tending of June's uncertain heart and mind, Ellen tells her the story of Nell, a Kansas-born woman who goes to the high plains of New Mexico territory in 1898 looking for a husband. In her search for a soulmate, Nell runs away from marriage 3 times before finding the love of her life. It's a tale filled with excitement, heartbreak, disappointment, and self-discovery, as well as the hard-earned life lessons about love. So one of the Denver Post said it says comforting to read as a hot cup of tea, and I feel like sometimes you just need something like that. So this is The Patchwork Bride. Plus I thought the cover was cute. I'm really drawn to this shade of blue. So yeah, so those are the 2 books that I got. And now for the craft items. So first I got this, and I've seen numerous DIYers use these little wooden crates that the Dollar Tree sells to do those book stacks. Now I actually have one of those book stacks. I think it's from Hobby Lobby. It's for St. Patrick's Day. But I'd like to make one. I don't know if I want to make this one for spring or if I want to make it for all the time on my tier tray, or like non-holiday tier tray. So I'm going to paint this, and I got some twine to wrap around it, and I'm going to use my Cricut to make some words, and maybe I'll post a video about it. I can't imagine it's going to take that long, so if I time lapse it, it'd probably be like a 5-minute quick craft video. So I'm going to try that since I've seen it done so many times. It does kind of annoy me that there's holes on the side. They do sell bigger ones that don't have holes. Because yeah, it'll look like books from the front, but it has holes on the side. So I don't know how much that bothers me. We'll see what the final product looks like, I guess, and go from there. Let's see. Now I found some other interesting things. So none of this is like incredibly exciting, but like I said, interesting. So I grabbed a pack of these finger protectors. So I had ordered some, I think from I hadn't ordered them. I think I got them in Walmart. And that one came in a set of 10, and they have like holes in them so that your fingers aren't sweaty because these are made out of silicone. But these ones don't have the holes, but I was just wondering if they might work better. I'm not a huge fan of the other ones that I got. They kind of don't fit my fingers correctly. I don't know if they're like made for men or something. But so I got finger protectors. This is for typically, you know, if you're using a hot glue gun or whatever, so you don't burn yourself. Then I got, speaking of hot glue guns, Dollar Tree does sell hot glue gun sticks. So these are for the large or regular size hot glue guns. I don't know if they're any good, but you get 5 for $1. And They also sell mini glue gun sticks as well for $1, but I don't know how many you get in a pack. I would assume 10, but I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. But in addition to that, they had this. Now this is kind of fun. So this is actually, these are glue sticks, but they're colored glitter. So I've kind of seen some crafters using these. You get 15 for $1. They're mini size, and I do have a mini glue gun as well. So it looks like you get maybe, doesn't look like a consistent amount. Some colors have 1 or 2, and some have, a gold is 3 for some reason, but it looks like every other color in here. Red, green, purple, white is, oh, silver is 3 or 2. So anyway, but, so I've seen some people using colored glue sticks to decorate craft items, and I thought that was kind of cool. All the ones they had were glittery. I don't remember if the other one was neon. There was something I didn't like about the other ones, so I gravitated toward this, but they did have more than one kind. So I have no idea if this is even good for your glue gun. That's why I was like, well, if it's for my mini glue gun, like, who cares, you know, I guess. I'd assume if the entire stick is out, and maybe like the first bit of the next stick, if it's a regular one, might be kind of weird, but most often you're not using glue to be seen, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But it says used for bonding canvas, leather, glass, foam, vinyl, fabric, wood, rubber, ceramics, plastic, artificial flowers, and more. But yeah, like I said, people use this as like a decorative element, plus it's colored in glitter, so we'll see what happens with that. I thought that was kind of cool, and I was super surprised. Like, I've seen them, I have some in my Amazon cart. I can tell you they're not $1, so it's pretty cool that these were there for $1. Alright, and then this item. Now, I don't know exactly how this would work, but that didn't stop me from buying it. I have a Cricut, and I'm wondering if I can use this tool in the Cricut. If you've already tried this, let me know below in the comments if yes, I can use this in the Cricut. So this is an embossing tool, and it has 2 ends. It has like a bigger end and like a finer tip end. They call it small and medium. And there's nothing else on it except like where it was manufactured. So I'm very curious if I can use this in my Cricut. Like I said, let me know below whether or not I can use this in my Cricut, and if so, how. I know embossing, like, I don't make a lot of cards, but I know that's probably one of the ways that somebody would use it is to make cards. So yeah, so not a huge Dollar Tree haul, kind of small, mostly craft based. I almost ran up to the other one that's closer to me today to see what they had, because my mom had gotten me a Dollar Tree gift card for Valentine's Day. So, but I decided not to. I was hungry, and it was like I hadn't eaten lunch, and it was like 2 o'clock, so I just decided that this was gonna be the haul. So yeah, do you buy craft items at Dollar Tree? Would you be interested in seeing me turn this into a book stack for a tier tray? If so, let me know below. And that's all I have for you today. Stay introverted. Bye.